Hello everybody, this is G. In this video I'll be showing you guys how to place a trade on Binance, how to set target price, how to set price alerts, and how to apply proper risk management in order for you not to lose your trading equity. Okay, so this is Binance app. Here we have home, market, trade, features, and wallet. Alright, so if you want to place a trade on sports trade, you come right here, click on trade. Okay, so it says right here BNB/USDT. Let's assume you want to buy another asset, another coin. You come here and you search for any coin you want to buy. Okay, so let's just use BNB for this video. So right here it says BNB USDT. That's if you are buying with USDT. If you search for BNB, it will list all the pairs available for buying BNB on Binance. Here we have USDT, BUSD, United States Tether, and Binance USD, US dollar, Bitcoin, ETH, Ether. Alright, so let's just use USDT for this video. So click on BNB USDT. The differences between these limits order and market order means, for example, you want to buy you want to buy one BNB, okay, but you've done technical analysis and your analysis shows that BNB is going, just for instance, is going to drop. So you are thinking it's going to drop and you actually want to follow your analysis, so you come here because it's on limits order right here. Okay, you come here, you say when BNB price drops to $610, I want to buy on BNB. Do you understand? So the moment you click on this buy, this order will not be filed immediately because you said you instruct the app or any other app you are using to buy that asset at this price because it's on limit order. This is 610. So it won't file immediately until the price, the assets, the Binance coin drops to $610. Alright, so you click on buy and it should be here open on that until the price drops to $610. Then the order will be filed and you find your BNB here in your wallet. Okay, but if you are buying at the current market price, you just set this to market, and let's assume you want to buy one whole BNB. You just come here and you type 1, that's 1 BNB. Or you are buying maybe half or quarter, doesn't matter. Let's assume you have your USDT right here. As you can see, I currently don't have any USDT right here, and you already fund your account. Okay, so you just set this to market. You are buying at the current market price, right? And you come here and say, okay, you have let's say $200, $500, and you want to buy $50 worth of BNB. You type it here, $50. You are buying at the current market price. Once you click on this buy, the order will be filed immediately. Do you understand? And if you are buying with your whole USDT, you just drag this thing here and you click on buy BNB. You click on here. That means you are buying with 100% of your trading equity, your USDT. Okay, and if you want to buy with 75, if you want to buy with 50, if you want to buy with 25, let's assume you don't want to buy with any of these 25, 50, 75, 100. You just come here where this place that says total and you type the USDT amount you want to buy, 66, 98, 30, and you buy at the current market price. The moment you type everything here and you click on this buy, it will be filed immediately. That's for buying. And for selling, same thing goes for selling. So you bought BNB at $610 or $625 at the current market price, and you want to sell, and you can't just hold your phone all day long waiting for BNB to hit your target price. So you just come here, you change this to, okay, let me start with this is market order, right? Let's assume maybe you buy the BNB and hold for a while now, for a few days or some weeks, and you are targeting maybe $800. Let's say BNB is currently at $800, 801, 802, 803, it's fluctuating, and just open your Binance app and you find out that BNB has reached $800. You don't need to change this to limit. It's at the current market price already, so you just click on 100% and sell. That is if you want to sell everything at $800. And you want to sell 75, you want to sell 50, you want to sell 25, or if you are not what's it called, if you don't want to sell that way, you just come here and click this total. You bought some BNB for instance, so you come here and say, okay, right now BNB is trading at 800, you want to sell 400, you click it here, $400 worth of BNB, so that's the 50%. So let's say you're not selling 50%, you just type it here. Okay, you want to sell 350, you want to sell 650, you want to sell 150, you type it here and click on sell, it will be fine immediately. Do you understand? So let's assume you just purchase the BNB, and like I said earlier, I can't just be holding your phone all day long watching the markets movements. So you change this to limits, and you start the app. When BNB hits 800 USDT, I want to sell my BNB. How many BNB do you want to sell? The whole BNB, half, quarter, you just want to sell 20%, 30%, do you understand? Or you want to sell everything. That's when BNB hits $800, then come here and click on sell. You see it right here. So instead of monitoring the markets all the time, for you to know when your order has been filed, you've bought at the current market price, which is 625, and you want to sell at 800. So you just come here, you set your sell price to 800. It will be here in open orders. Okay, you just come here to know when to cash out. You come here, click on this chart icon, and come here. As you can see, it says here alert, so you click it. You want to set your price alerts for the app to notify when BNB hits 800. So you come here, price rises above, just type. It's currently at 625. Okay, when price it's 800, notify me only once. Create alert. That's it. Have you seen that? So when the price hits 800, when the price rises above 800, such as just 800.1, 800.2, it will notify you. Okay. And if you are waiting for your your buy order to be filed at 610 USDT, and you've set your buy order, you come here and set when price drops to notify me, just to be sure that my order has been filed, my sell order has been filed, my buy order has been filed. Price drops to same thing. Price drop to 610. Create alert. It will notify you. That is that. About that. So let's go to futures. Okay, this is futures trade. Note, this is where this thing will be, not here. No, it will be here. USD XM, it will be here. Okay. So alright. So let's make use of BNB for instance again. You come here as usual. You change here to BNB USDT. If you had funded your account with BUSD, you select BUSD. If USDT, you select BNB USDT perpetual. Okay, come here. All right. When people, when people talk about futures, they're like, To be honest, there's nothing really difficult about futures trade. It's just greediness that gets people that heartbreaking email when they lose all their trading equity. All right. So first thing first. I repeat, first thing first. As a trader, never, ever, ever, ever use cross. I say again, never, ever, ever use cross. Please always take notes, because you might set this thing to isolated and you place a trade and you analyze another chart and come back again to place another trade. Because you have set it to isolated does not mean to be in isolated. It might have automatically changed to cross, so you have to confirm again and change it back to isolated. Please be safe. Do not use cross. Change it to isolated. Click on it. Click isolated, as you can see, and click confirm. Confirm. As you can see, it has changed. This is the leverage. For this BNB USDT, let's see where the leverage reach. Okay, 75. For some assets, it is 50, and for some assets, it is 125, 100, and so on. But I think the least is 50. So this one it reached 75x leverage. As a beginner, I would advise you never to exit 10x leverage. Watch this place. The moment the leverage exceeds 10s, selecting higher leverage such as 10s increase your liquidation risk. Always manage your risk levels. See our help article for more information. They are kind of warning you, when you exceed 10x, you are, passing your boundary, and that is basically gambling. That's where people place a trade right now, and they look back and look front, and their money is gone. Market fatalities can be very, very funny sometimes when there is a sharp increase or a sharp decrease. So never ever exit 10x. Even some trader mentors, whatever out there, we advise you never to use 5x because you are a beginner. It shouldn't be okay for you to start losing money. Okay, never use more than 5 to 10x. You see, it's still within 10s and it's fine. The moment it exceeds 10s, they show red. Do you understand? So let's just say we are using 10s. Now let me explain what this means. Yeah, I currently don't have any USDT. Let's assume I have 100 USDT. Do you understand? I have 100 USDT. So using 10x, it means kind of I'm borrowing. So if I have 100 USDT right here, and I want to use the whole 100 USD to place a trade using 10x leverage, that means all the amount I'm using to place this trade is 1,000. I kind of borrowed 900 more. Do you understand? Like my $100 multiplied by 10. Do you understand? Let's assume this year is $100 multiplied by 10, and the same thing if I'm using 30x leverage, my $100 year multiplied by 10. I wish I have USD right now. I would have shown you what I mean. I'm borrowing. I have 100 USD, right? That's 100 USD times 30. So the moment I place this trade with my 100 USD using 30x leverage, you see the margin. It will be around 3,000. $100 times 30 is 3,000. My margin, trading equity will be around 3,000. It might be 2,995, 2,996 because of fee. Do you understand? So that is that about that. Yeah, you'll be thinking, you should borrow more money so that your profits will be huge. So is your loss, and your liquidation price is very, very, very near. Okay, that's that about that. But like I said earlier, never exit 10x. Confirm. It will change to 10x. So we are trading BNB USDT. So okay, this is it. Limits, right? Just change it to markets. Do you understand? From the previous example in the spot trade, markets is basically the same thing. It's the same thing actually. Markets order, not limits order. Okay. So I have 100 USD for example. I'll come here and say, okay, I want to use the whole of $100 to place the trade. I'll drag this thing all the way to $100, 100%. And sometimes I might drag it all the way to 100% and I still won't be able to buy it. You know why? Because this thing is, as you can see, it's reading, and moreover the market too is moving. And if you check the price here is 626 and it's 625 right here. It's just different. To be honest, I don't really know what that means. Okay, so the what's it called? Should I say the rules are kind of different? Yeah, it's actually different. This is futures trade and not sports. So the fact that I want to use my the whole of $100. Let's assume I have $100 right here. As I'm moving this thing, you'll be seeing it will be reading here. So I might move it to 100% and to show you 102%. I mean $102. That means for this trade, I would need $102 to place the trade. So I'll just drag it back to like 95, 6, 7. You'll see the amounts right here. And at the same time, if you want to, use, let's say, just 20% of your trading equity, that's $20 out of $100 right here. You move this thing here, 20%, that's $20 out of 100. Here it might say 20.1, 19.98. It should just say 21 using 10x leverage. So you put it right here. That is, if you are using 20% of your trading equity, and we are using 50 also, and we are using 60 and so on, we are using everything. But as a beginner, never exceed 10x leverage. Beginner or not, don't risk your funds trading using cross. Use isolated. Okay, let me quickly explain what this means. Using cross margin to trade is like, okay, for example, right now, now you have $10,000, okay, 10,000 USDT, and you place a trade with just 500. All right. So when the trade is going against you, you won't only lose. You won't only be losing your $500. You'll be losing out of this money. So it's like basically all your trading equity are at risk. Do you understand? Using cross. But if it is unisolated, it's only that your 500 out of 10,000 USD that will be affected. Nothing will happen to your 9,000, the remaining 9,500 USDT. Do you understand? You see the differences now. Cross is, going beyond your boundary. Isolated is, okay, do not use cross. That is that about that. So the difference between this and this is that you might have seen some people posting signals online saying saying things like, when the market is LD, go long or go green. When the market is not LD, you go short or you go red. The difference is, in futures, when you are buying when you are buying an asset, you're actually longing it. Yeah, that's what they call you are longing it. Yeah, you are shorting it. That's if you want the market to go down. If you predict that the market is going to go down, because it's not only possible in forex, it's also possible in crypto. When an asset gains value, you make profit. When it comes down, you make profit also. Do you understand? So let's assume my analysis says that BNB is going to hit $650. So I'll come right here and I want to place a trade with $100, for instance. I currently don't have any USDT available. I click done, and I'll mark here, take profits. Take profit and stop loss. So I'll come here using 10x leverage. Okay, my analysis shows that BNB will hit $650 anytime soon. So take profit is $650. That's my target. Do you understand? And stop loss will be, I entered the current market price of $625, or let's say $626. And my stop loss should be, when the market is going against me, my market drops to $620. Sell. Do you understand? My take profit target price is $650. When the market drops to 620, because I entered at 626 or 627, so I don't want to lose much. When the market fatality starts going against me, against my analysis, when it doesn't respect my analysis, okay, I want to sell at 620. I don't want to lose my money, so I'll click on buy. Okay, let me just say this quickly. As I do not have funds here, especially in this futures trade right here, it's kind of make this this video a little complicated, and I apologize for that. Okay, let's just say for now, this video is 80 to 85% completed because there's no funds right here. Because sometimes there's another way to set this stop loss and target price and take profits without clicking this. First, you market order. Don't forget that you want to buy 100 USDT, and just click on buy long. It will go. You see your position here. So in that position, you click what's it called, target price. Take profit and stop loss, and you set it. As you're setting it, you see, because you use 10x leverage, because you go in with $100, when the BNB price hits 650, that target price that you put 650, you see your profits there. You see how much you make as profit. And when the market goes against you and it hits your your stop loss, you see how much you lose. So let's assume that I move this thing all the way to 75. You give me higher profits. Like, okay, let me just use this 10x for example. This 10x right now, when this market gains 1% value, I'll gain 10% of my, when using 10x leverage, when the asset I'm trading gains 1%, because it's 10x, 1% times 10, I'll gain 10% of my equity, of my margin. Yeah, we call it margin. I'll gain 10%. So if it is 20x leverage, when the market goes up 1%, 1% times 20 is 20. I'll gain 20%. So if I'm going in with it on the trade, if I enter the trade with $100, I'll gain 20% of $100. That is $120 in total. Just when the market gain 1%, because I'm using 20x leverage. So if I'm using 20x leverage and the market drops 1%, I'll also lose 20% of the what's it called, of my margin. The $100 I entered the trade with. Do you understand? And at the same time, when you are scalping, there's something we call scalping in future. Sometimes you do not need to set target price. You just have to monitor the market. Just that if someone beside you is talking to you, you'll not be able to answer. So it's not necessary for you to set price target, but as a beginner, it's very, very important. Even if you not set take profits, you have to set stop loss so you will not lose your money. And in this life, even in battle, there's one thing that is more important than winning. That is surviving. A lot of people win their battle, be it physical or spiritual, and yet they still, die. That will never be our portion anyway. Amen. So, in the course of looking for more money, do not lose your own money. But in trade, I don't think that is possible. So, you lose small. Using 10x leverage and proper risk management, put your stop loss in place with your $100. If the market doesn't respect your analysis, like people say, the market does not like you, blah blah blah. If the market goes against your analysis and it your stop loss kicked you out, you will not lose much. Let's assume you enter the trade with just $100 and use 10x leverage, you just lose $4 to $7. That is still bearable rather than losing everything. Do you understand? And if you increase the leverage too, the higher the leverage, the higher the profits and the higher the risk. The higher the leverage, the higher the profits and the higher the risk. Do you understand? So alright, so I hope you guys learned something, and forgive me for not having funds right here. I'm kind of busy right now and I don't know when I will be free, but at least to those of you that'll be seeing this video from Danny Crypt community, I promised to teach all this, but I can't keep postponing you guys. I'm busy right now. So I don't know when I'll be less for me to be able to record this video. Like this video now, I've recorded about 13. I got carried away and I started saying something else, so I had to, start all over. So I don't know when I'll be able to have that kind of a time. So when next I'm doing this video, I'll make sure I have funds here and I actually place a trade. I'll break everything down. How to set price, target price and stop loss, and how you see your profits. Do you understand? Why you should never exit 10x I'll explain everything. Why you should never exit 10s, I'll explain everything. As a beginner, why you should never exit 10s, I'll explain everything, and I'll show you how the profit is being calculated. If you enter a trade with $50, if the market gains 2%, everything, I'll explain everything. That's when I found my futures account. So in the next video, I'll be breaking everything down to you. But in this spot trade, I believe you learned something. You should be able to know how to place a trade and also sell. So that is that about that. KuCoin is slightly different. So when I have time, I'll drop more videos. And there are a lot of videos on YouTube too that you can see. But nevertheless, I'll still drop the video when I'll have funds here, and I'll actually trade one of my signal for you to see how it's how it goes, and how this 10x isolated markets limits blah 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 everything works, what it will look like when you open a position right here, when you set take profit and stop loss, the two will be here together for one position. You see everything. I'll break everything down, but this one, I hope you guys learned something. I'll release the next videos soon. As I said earlier, I'm very very busy at the moment. I just quickly record this video because I've promised you guys to drop a video. So please like and subscribe and turn on notification bell, so when I drop the next video, you guys will be notified and you'll be one of the first people to see it. Alright, so in the next video, I'll phone my what's it called, my futures accounts, and I'll actually place a trade. I'll go long and I'll go short also, to explain the differences. Alright, have a nice day.